Hello fam, and welcome back to Well Isn't That Interesting, a podcast where we explore all the weirdly wonderful things about our planet. As always, I'm not an expert on anything we discuss, but I'm trying my best, so let's begin. The last couple of episodes have been very dense and very hard to research, so I thought for this episode we would do something less serious and more upbeat. A while ago, I saw a meme of a cat wearing a little vest with the tagline, "The only man I can trust in the FBI." Below the meme, in the comments, someone was talking about how cats were used in the FBI as mousers in federal prisons to stop prisoners from sending notes to each other in prison. This sounded really interesting, so that's how it got on the list. During my research, the only thing I could find about cats in prison was a couple of articles about prisoners taking care of rescue cats, which, although adorable, is not what this episode is about. This is also done with dogs. So, although I found nothing about FBI cats, I did find some interesting things along my journey. So, we're going to talk about that. Because why not? The first is not about the FBI, but the CIA, who in the 1960s tried to use cats as spies to overhear Russian plans. Apparently, because everyone was bugging everyone, Russian officials would often go outside to talk about sensitive material. With this in mind, the CIA thought they could modify a cat with a listening device, so the cat could loiter around people they wanted to hear and listen into all that juicy juice. There are two conflicting stories on what happened next. The first is that on the first mission, the cat was deployed and walked across the street and was hit and killed by a car, which ended the project immediately. The other story is that they could really never get the cats to focus and eventually just removed the earpieces from the cats and rehomed them. Either way, the project was canceled in 1967 and thus ended cats' foray into international spies. Next, in my search for FBI cats, I stumbled across the FBI News website, which seems to me like a news organization ran by the FBI, or at least associated with them. It is a .gov website, which I'm pretty sure means that it's run by the government, which is weird. On the FBI News website, there was no information on cats working for the FBI. There was information on dogs working for the FBI as bomb-sniffing dogs. Apparently, they only use labs. This is because they consider them nice and calm. Not related, just thought it was interesting. So, although there are no cats in the FBI, to my knowledge, CAT is an acronym for an organization in the FBI which stands for the Cyber Action Team. This is a part of the FBI's cyber division. They are rapid response units that are designed to pick up and go anywhere where cyber threats are detected. They seem to work around the world in association with whatever government they're in. Basically, it's a group of nerds going around the world trying to solve cybercrimes. They say on the website that they can be anywhere around the world within 48 hours and bring all of their own technology. It sounds like it could be a really cool TV show, but also kind of not because cybercrime doesn't tend to be very flashy. So, in the first episode, I had a section called Extras where I put little bits of information that weren't long enough for their own episode, but were interesting nonetheless. For this episode, I have a lot of extras. The first being that you can buy an FBI outfit for your cat or dog on Amazon, which I thought was pretty cool and probably how the meme cat originated. Next is that there is a YouTube channel called FBI Cat that doesn't seem to have any videos, but somehow 33 subscribers, which does not make me at all salty. Also, there is a website called Pet FBI, which is basically a place you can post your missing pet or post about a pet you found. They say they've been operating for 20 years, which is super interesting because about a year ago, I lost my cat, and I did everything to try to find her, including posting on various websites. And throughout my research to find places to post information about my lost cat, I never ran across this website. Just weird. The final piece of information, which might be the weirdest, is that the FBI has a podcast called Inside the FBI. I'm very tempted to listen to it because it's either going to be really weird or really boring. It's not completely out of the ballpark that the FBI would have a podcast. NASA has several podcasts, but as a rule of thumb, NASA rules at the social media game. Which makes sense because a big part of their mission is outreach and education, and a good way to educate is to be a part of the media we all absorb on a daily basis. Well, that's the end of our discussion on FBI cats. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. If you want to know where I did my research, my sources are in the YouTube description, as well as my website linked below. If you want to get in contact with me, I am Cat on the Go on YouTube and Happy Pie on Twitter. I hope you have had a good time and have learned something new. Cheers!